Alright, what's up, guys? So, Cinna Clips has uploaded a video titled Cinna Had to Clarify Once Again. And yeah, I'm guessing that somebody in chat, just based off how the thumbnail had looked, I think somebody in chat asked her an OnlyFans question. And I just want to say this real quick. It's like y'all gonna keep doing this, like you guys gonna keep harassing every single viral content creator about doing OnlyFans. It eventually is going to get to a point where it's going to be a lot harder to communicate, like fans communicating with their whoever the content creator that they're a fan of. It's going to be a lot harder to communicate with them, or you're going to see where there's a lot of dudes in the content creating sphere, because women going to be like, okay, well, I'm not trying to have it where dudes keep asking me these like weird questions and stuff. So yeah, it's like my thing is this. All I'm gonna say is just keep it up. Eventually something is going to happen to where it's like, dang, maybe I shouldn't have harassed Cinna about OnlyFans or any other content female content creator. But anyways, it's like, yeah, just have like a normal conversation with them, or even if it's like, my thing is like, be funny and stuff. But yeah, if that's the only thing that you could ask, this like, yeah, bro, you don't need to be on the internet. But anyways, make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Cineclips. And with that being
You know
said,
what's really funny, by the way? Underneath one of Yoxic's posts, you know what I see? It's so funny. I see NPC bot account. They say, does her dad know that she's an OF whore?
wow.
You slut. And then what's funny is somebody responded and they said, she doesn't do OF. And then they said, streamer, whore, same thing.
How is it
And
the
then
same
somebody
thing?
somebody else responded and they said, OF whore for only.
Okay, if I could, and people are gonna probably be all like, "You, bro, you a Cinna simp and things. Call it what you want." But I'm like, Cinna is the one person where okay, so when you see the personality, because there's been times where I followed, I ain't gonna name drop nobody, but there's been times where I followed streamers. Okay, let's just say streamers that do that. They do OnlyFans stuff, right? You see their personality, and then you see, out of all moments where I could pause, it's like I pause where she's digging in her nose. See that's that's an example right there. But anyways, but like they have like a persona about themselves, like talking on the OnlyFans models and stuff. Like they have a persona about themselves to where you could have a conversation with them about, like, I'm trying to think of something. It's just something that's like completely normal. It I'm not gonna say it's all, but I'm just gonna say that there are some where you see where they're like they're the famous ones of the bunch and things, and then there's others that try to act like them, act like the famous ones, where they not so much as can't carry a conversation, but it just seems like you could be talking with them and then they're just kind of having like a brain dead moment. I'm not gonna say all of them. Yeah, there's probably some out there where it's like, yeah, they got college degrees, the 4.0 GPAs of when they were in college. Like, there's, yes, it's like a genius, a whole genius in things. But then there's others where it's like, you have a conversation with them and they're talking to you like you're a baby, and it's like, what kind of conversation is this? Then Cinna, on the other hand, it's like you can have a conversation with her that it's like you look up 5 hours then went by, and it's like, dang, this is like, nah, she cool. She one of the cool ones and stuff. So yeah, it's just she. That's one thing throughout the just time frame of following Cinna, that she doesn't come off as an OnlyFans girl. I don't know. People may look at that as an insult. Think of it however you want to think of it. She just doesn't have that personality. But anyways,
BMW. I hope she thinks it's worth it. And then the response, somebody said, again, she doesn't do OF. And you know what they said? I bet you she has a link somewhere.
wow.
That's what they said. They said, I bet you she has a link somewhere. No, I don't, okay? You know what link I have? I have my freaking twitch.tv link, and you can Twitch Prime over here if you would like. You know what I mean? Good time. That's it. Otherwise, leave me the frick alone. And then it was funny. Rosie and I were joking about this, and he said, hey, Cinna, less of this and more of this. Time to buy more cars. And I said, my bad. Sorry, okay?
Dang.
He hit me with one of those. I said, my B.
Yeah, it's a weird world we live in, where it's like, everybody thinks that, and then I had seen where content creators, where they ain't had to do that. They ain't had to like put it in their description or somewhere where they're like, I don't do that. I don't do OF OnlyFans. none of that stuff. They're like, none of that. I'm like, cause yeah, it's something where it's like you you sit down, you think about it, and it's like, dang, bro, it's like how many women be dealing with this? Like, it is insane. Like, it'd be from like the biggest content creators to like a content creator with like 5,000 followers or less than that, and things where they have to be like, I don't do that. 2 3 weeks later, I don't do that. A day later, I do not do that. Where is this coming from? And so yeah, that's why it's like, it just seems like at times, like, if you're a female content creator, like, you have to wear hoodies. Like, you can't be revealing, you can't wear makeup, you can't do none of that, because then you just gonna have some weird guy in there. It's kind of like those art accounts, it's like they'll come through, and then yeah, they be thinking like, one thing, and it's like, fam, we don't do that here. It's like, I'm here playing the game, and it's just, yeah, it trips me out, man. But anyways, yeah, it's something where it's like, just to any female content creator out there, I guess like my advice would be like, don't let this discourage you from following your dreams as a content creator. You want to be a content creator, cool, do that. There's just gonna be some weirdos, and so that's one thing. I haven't dealt with nothing like this, but yeah, guys, that's unheard of. And if it was something where somebody came through the stream asking for that, I'm like, yeah, bro, you're weird. I'm like, my thing is this. I am not famous enough. You could easily go check my stuff and see, but it's like that's one of those things where it's like, yeah, bro, don't ask nobody no weird question like that. It's like, you could easily research and look that stuff up, check their bio. It's like, I'm pretty sure ain't gonna be no content creator out there just not promoting their stuff. So yeah, it's something where it's like, yeah, come on now. It's you guys sit down and think about that too. It's like, you easily could go check, but you still rather ask that question in the comments. It's like, you're trying to, like, I guess, not clip farm, but comment farm and stuff. Like, yeah, you just trying to farm comments and get your mentions all up and stuff. It's like, yeah, people, my advice, my other advice, don't respond to comments like that. Don't like them, don't respond to them, don't say nothing to them, because that's what they aiming for and stuff. Rage baiting, pretty much. But anyways, yeah, make sure, if you guys haven't though, go subscribe to Cinna Clips for more videos like this. Like, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.